Let's go. It's showtime.
Okay.
This video/stream is sponsored by Trader Central. Trader Central provides funding for traders, spot cryptocurrency exchange services, and access to trading tools like copy trade software, portfolio tracking, and a social platform exclusive for communicating with trader friends. Sign up now using the link in the description and get up to 30% off on your first plan.
So what's up, you guys? Super excited to be live again, and I can see more people are coming on live. And as you guys are coming, I'm super happy to have you guys on track. So I'm not going to forget to just appreciate you guys that have been subscribed to our channel ever since day one, and even up until this moment. Even those guys who joined us halfway in. Right now we have 60k plus subscribers. So we say thank you very much. And if you've not subscribed yet and you're just seeing this channel for the first time, please kindly do well to subscribe. I'm Jeffrey Benson. I'm keen to bring in you value every now and then here on YouTube about forex trading, lifestyle, and how you can also double your hustle in every area. How to 10x your money in terms of investment, how to do savings, how to just impact life after making that profit. So that's what I'm all about. So expect more interviews, expect more live broadcasts such as this, expect more educational content, expect more giveaways, expect a lot more. All right. So thank you guys for sticking around. So today, just as we always do every Monday afternoon, my time, I love to bring in people on board to from our mentorship to come and explain what they've been through the week. Okay, the signals they provided, because we have signal providers every brand new week. So today's presentation, we're going to be having someone from Ghana, Mr. Kwaku, presenting. So can you just do a little bit introduction about yourself?
Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Kweku Gogo Jinojo from Accra, Ghana. And
Amazing.
I've been on this mentorship for just 2 months, a little below 2 months. I think some 4 days, in 4 days time, I'll be 2 months. I joined somewhere 10th May, and it's been an amazing experience. I mean, I
Yeah.
learned a lot from this group. So I'll say kudos to Mr. Benson
Thank you
for
very much.
giving
And
me
I
this
would love to ask
opportunity.
that Mr. Kweku here is a very smart guy, because we've got an exams that you have to pass between for you to transition from fire people to fire people, and he passed that in a matter of few weeks. So that's really rare. He said he has spent just 2 months in this mentorship and already is in fire peep. So that's why he can already provide signals. So for you to get to this stage, to be premiering here on YouTube, to be able to provide signals and all of that, it's not an easy stage. So he was able to smash that in a small period of time. So give it up to you for the study.
Okay.
Not as much as it's not up to me, it's not all up to you. So you bring in your own, I bring in my own, and then we all meet halfway. So congratulations for
So
doing that. All right.
thank you, Jeff.
Thank you. Yeah, nice. So let me know where you guys are joining in from. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. So you also heard Mr. Kweku, he said he's in Accra, Ghana. So what about you guys? Where you guys joining us from? Let's know. EJ Mercy from Nigeria. Okay. So someone is saying Kwaku the traveler. Yes, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Kwaku the traveler. First thing that came to my mind. Okay, Chris FS from Ocean State. So bring it coming, bro. Let it come in. Let it come in. Could we have imports from Dallas, Accra, Ghana, Port Harcourt, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Suliri? Whoa, a lot of people. Akwa Ibom, sending their location. Whoa, we are super happy to have you guys here, and the list keeps going on. Okay, yeah, the live stream is still getting pumped up. There are a lot of people still coming in. So, and I'm sure Mr. Kweku is already pumped up. He's ready to take us live right here on the chat, the signals he provided. And I'm super happy about that, because they really did well. Last week wasn't such a great week because of the volatility, but yet him and the partner, which is Mr. Olubola, is not able to be here because right now he's flying, he's on travel. All right. So that's why he's not here, but he's going to be representing the whole of the team. So, Mr. Kweku, you can just take it. So you have to mind the way I'm pronouncing your name at some point. Sometimes I forget. I call it Kwaku. Sometimes I call it Kweku. All right. So take it away, man.
Okay. Presently, I'm on 220K MFF challenge, and my personal $500 XNS account. and that's what I ran as of now. Last week was crazy. I mean, I haven't seen any week like this as I started since I started trading. And it got to a time I was very confused. So I remember telling the group, guys, I'm out. At a certain point, I couldn't give signals again because I didn't know what was going on. So the few signals that I gave, let me break it down why I chose to go the direction that I went. Okay, before I started, as I started, I'm on a 20K account. I hope everybody can see my screen. Uh,
Yes, we can. We can see a screen now.
can they see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, yeah. So I was willing to risk just 2% for the week, and I'm on a 20K account. So I'm calculation just gave me two standard loss to go with, and my strategy was to break it down to one standard lot each, and each will have a 0.01 slot, which will be 100 intakes. So the 100 intakes, I'm supposed to go 4:2:2, which is, I'll go aggressive, then start conservative. So I'll go 40 straight, then if it moves up in my direction, I'll go 20-20. So that's how I trade. So where is my, okay, so this is my chart. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, let me move it to 4 hour. On Monday, we just gave the high and low of the week and we left because most of us don't trade on Monday. So let me just go to Monday, which was 27th. Come back up here. Yeah. Okay. So these lines are my high and low of the week for Monday. The first two candles, the highest point was this, which I drew, and the lowest was still coming from the same candle. So that was my high and low of the weekend for Monday. So that's what I did on Monday. I didn't trade again. Then we moved to Tuesday. So let me go back to my 15-minute chart on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. Where am I? Very scientific. Go, okay. First 28. So let me start from 86. Okay. I'm starting from 6 in the morning when I woke up. Initially, I had drawn my trend line from, I think, from the 4 hour time frame. That shows that there will be more a downward trend than bullish moves. So I started studying the chart from the morning. Let me increase the speed a bit. So this is the first signal that I dropped. I saw an M forming. I saw an M forming close to a psychological level, and a trend line going downward. Then, so I had three confluences out of four. So I was like, well, this is an M, let's go. So I dropped this, So just I okay. So I dropped that and it was a win for me. And it kept going and going and going. And then I made my first profit from that move. Okay. So as soon as that it crosses my take profit point, I just took my profit and it kept going down, but I had already taken my profit. So I didn't enter the market again. And that was my first trade for the week. Then let's move on. Let me pause and move on. Go. So that should go quick. So it kept going and going and going. I'm sure most of you made huge crazy profit from that move. But the little that I made, I was content. So I didn't enter again. I was just waiting for my next signal. So I think that was what the only move I made on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I woke up, I started studying the market. I was still a downward trend from my trend line. And I think something happened over here. That's when I chose that trade. Let me see. Okay, I remember it was this move that I think Chino saw somebody on the platform was teasing me that Ogajeb said you should sell and I'm buying. And the reason why I bought, let me just pause and explain why I bought. I saw this support zone. If you shrink the chart a bit, it goes all the way here. This move hit the support zone and it was a bearish move, hit the support zone and started going bullish. Then here to hit the support zone, it started going bullish. So once it got to that support zone, I was like, okay, let me see what happens. I saw a bit of a W forming. I saw the 1, 2, 3, which is the three legs of a W. I was okay. Once it has hit my support zone, it will definitely go up. So yeah, I saw Ogajev telling everybody that let's sell. I was like, okay. My instinct was telling me this is a buy. So let me just drop this buy signal and see. So I dropped it. So it started going in my direction. I was like, okay, I'm on the win. I'm going. Then all of a sudden, one strong bullish candle. I don't know where it's from. Just bah. Yes, it just took me out of the game. Just that candle, it just took me out of the game. I was like, oh geez. I was psychologically down because if your mentor is telling you to sell and you are telling yourself I must buy. So I was very down. I just okay, let me just stay out of this for now and see what will happen. So that was my only trade for I think that day. I didn't enter the market again. So the next day again, the next day, which was I think it was Wednesday, 30th was a Wednesday. Most of the time, you should see most of the time the morning. I don't trade in the morning because around that time, between 7 and 9, that most of the signals are thrown onto the platform. Most of the time, I'm in traffic driving to work, so I do afternoons most of the time. So you see, from 6 to 9, most of the time I don't trade. So all this move, all this bullish move, I couldn't catch it because I was driving or something to work. So and this was my third signal. That signal two caught me unawares. I saw this bullish move. I don't know whether people will see my cursor. Saw this bullish move that started down here to the top. So my mind was telling me the bullish move has exhausted. So it's definitely going to be uh, at exhausted. So I was watching. So it came down. Then to me, it was the first leg of a W. Then the green bullish candle is the second leg of a W. Then the third leg. So once it got here, I just stuck, pop, ta, 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 thinking that I'm also going bullish again because the bullish move started somewhere 29th around 245. So I thought it was still continuing. So I stuck my trades, and that also took me out. I think, yeah, that long candle again just displaced everything. But I was able to come back just a few hours time to take that bullish move. So I dropped this one too, which to me I thought, oh, the the best I've had a long day was the time for the bulls to take over. So and Jeff also confirmed my signal. He also said it's going to be a bullish move. So he has already started. He has placed all his trades. So I took it, and that was a profit for me. It hit my take profit, and I exited the market. So that
Okay,
was
I love
Thursday.
this.
So I told myself Friday, I'm coming in all out on Friday, thinking Friday was NFP because it was the first Friday of the month. But I realized it's rather this Friday. So I decided
Uh,
not to. Oh yeah, I decided not to trade at all on Friday. I didn't even open my laptop. So those
I
are
have
the
one
four.
question. That's the reason why I unmuted. I came on live.
Okay.
Like while you were trading this time, because I know this is what will really help people out there to want to learn. I want to also have a sneak peek into how you are thinking. While you're trading, this was the overall. Would you say you're profitable overall last week? From talking from Monday to Thursday. Let's start there. Let's stop there. So far, were you profitable overall with your profit? I see you lost some, you won some. So
No,
in overall, were you
exactly.
profitable?
I wasn't, and that was part of my lessons learned. I was coming to that when I finished my presentation. When I got to the third entry, because I had lost
Okay.
earlier, I became greedy. I
Ah,
forgot my risk management. I went revenge trading because I wanted to make everything I lost the previous day. So I didn't. My risk management was poor. I gave in larger lot sizes, and it just took me out. So
okay.
I
Let's break
made
it down. Let's break things down so you will know how to better approach this new week that we are currently in.
sure.
Like right now, what do you think is the major challenge that you've got? Did you get that, or should we cut? Is it
For now,
is it strategy
no, the strategy
or
is okay.
okay?
It's you know, last week wasn't my normal way of trading. Most of the time, I'm a profitable trader, but last week I think it was extraordinary. Aside
Yeah, I know
that,
you.
yeah, and my entries too. I have a challenge with my entries. The candle rejecting, how to stack at where the candles are rejecting. Sometimes I become so scared. So I want to see one big candle going in my favor before I'll start stacking. But then I'll be behind those who really stack at the apex. I'll be very behind. So that's my challenge now. And how to comport
Have you tried the
myself when
have you tried the break even thing?
come again.
Have you tried break even? The break even rules that we gave out. Have you tried doing the break even?
But that I, when it
The
moves in
break
my
even,
flight, I
yeah,
no,
you tighten your stop loss.
yeah, I tighten my stop loss. Yeah, I haven't implemented it, but I know it, but I haven't implemented it on my in any of my trades as of now.
Oh, okay. So I want you to go work on the break-even rules. But so far, your strategy,
Yes,
your entries are lit. You have a very nice entry, apart from the ones that you're actually buying when you're supposed to be selling,
yeah,
and
yeah,
your
yeah.
entries are lit apart from that one. And then you also have to work on your break-even. So
Hmm.
once you're already in profit, you break even or at least tighten your stop loss, even if you're not breaking even. Like if your stop loss, you're risking 20 pips before, and if you move in your favor, you can tighten it to start risking 10 pips or 7 pips or 5 pips, as the case may be. So stuff
Oh,
like that.
okay,
That would
okay.
I see you have lead signals, lead entries, and I love the way you pass your prop firm too, because for you to
Yeah.
have been in yeah, that's a nice one. Okay,
So that was
so
my
let
trade
me.
for the day. Yeah.
What about the
You
Friday
said it.
trade?
No, Friday I didn't trade at all. I didn't trade at all. Reason being, I had a problem with my car, so I was with my mechanic all day, so I didn't
Ah,
even open my. Yeah.
well, amazing. I love the honesty in your review because this exact same trade you sent out to us, and I love it.
Mhm,
I love it the way you
mhm.
showed us your analysis and all that. So, is there anything that you like newbies to know? Maybe a myth that you have been hearing people, you even when you're coming in, a myth that you had in your mind, and right now you want newbie not to also fall into that particular myth. Is there anything of that nature?
Look, I'll tell the new guys, see, the strategy works. Trading is an ups and down game. You're definitely going to have a bad day, but just make sure once you follow the risk management and everything that Jeff taught us. I mean, I bet you your wins are going to be more than your losses. Sometimes you become greedy. For me, this week I was, because once I lost, I was like, no, I need to gain everything that I lost the previous day. So the third day, I didn't even open my baby papers. I didn't even calculate anything. I was like, look, all this I have, I'm just going in all out, and it reversed against me. So your risk management should be key, and don't do revenge trading. If market has moved you behind, left you behind, just wait patiently for it to come into your zone and take it. Don't chase it. And with the mentorship from Jeff, you make it. You make it. Because I just joined 2 months ago. I didn't know what is a PAPE. I didn't know what. I remember the first time I was um, going through Jeff's beginners notes. And I was jotting notes. What's a PAPE? What is this? What is that? So just allow yourself to go through the meal. Don't be greedy that somebody you post, you see, I mean, $1,000, profits. Ish, God, what am I doing? Your time will come. Just go
Exactly.
through, just go through the meal. It's hard, but that's what you need to be a master of your game. So that's what I'll tell the newbies on the platform now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kweku. That's really nice. So, how would you like to be contacted?
Oh, okay. The same number that I have in the Fire Pips channel. Then I'm
Do you have
on
Instagram?
Instagram too, so I think I'll drop in the Fire Pip channel straight
Okay, you want to
away.
drop it in the channel, or you want to drop it here in the group chat in the on YouTube?
I can drop it on YouTube.
Okay, just go ahead and type it in the comments. Type it in the comment. I'll be able to pin it to the screen right now so people can go follow you, or in case for further questions. All right. So I'll just
Oh,
wait for
okay,
you do that and you notify me here, and then I'll just put that in on the screen. Okay.
okay, okay.
Nice to have you. So that's it, guys. Quickly, as you guys heard him 2 months ago, he doesn't even know what is forex. So he went through the beginners courses right here with us, and all I could just say is he's a fast learner, and within 2 months, he's already a member of Fire People. And for you to be a member of Fire People, it's no joke. Trust me. I tell them through the drill. They have to pass a prop firm account, make 5 to 10% before they are allowed to be called the actual Fire People. So these are the people that can actually represent me anytime, any day, and they are they are good to go to start training people because they are certified people. Yes. So that's what I mean when they're in Fire People. That's what we mean. And in order for you to just start right now, because I want everyone to really start. Okay, I want everyone to start trading forex absolutely for free, absolutely for free. So that's why I've got a course that is collated in my website for free to you. All right, so go ahead and visit this website right now, firepipsfx.com. What is scrolling right now on your screen? Scrolling at the information page. So once you get here, you click on the free course. So once you come on the free course, you're going to see the free beginners class. There are 23 lessons here ready to set you up for success. So this is what I always tell people. If you are in this mentorship, if you are in this free course, if you are taking this beginners to cash out, the beginners class for free, I've got lessons like 2 serious traders need to what is forex, market participant, brokers, basically how forex should work. All right. So what I always advise people is if you've got a friend, or you've got a niece, you've got a nephew whom you want to start trading right now, all you just have to do, the best thing you can do to them is recommend this website to them, let them start trading for free. Sign up with a free demo account or sign up with a prop firm free trial like TC, Trader Central. Thank you for sponsoring this video. So they're a great proprietary firm that you can actually start with. So even with a $5,000 account, which they have the cheapest in the industry, cheapest account size you can start with. All right. So you can start with Trader Central and start trading, or with a prop firm, with a brokerage firm, a demo account. And here's my advice: do not stay too long on a demo account. You have to take things to life. All right. Even if it's $100, even if it's a $200, fund live, because there are two different feelings that you get while trading a live account. All right. While trading a live account, there are two different feelings. All right. So that's what I always advise. And thank you. So Quick already dropped his Instagram handle. I'm going to be pinning to the screen right now. That's the screen. That's what you can see on the screen. So you can go follow him up for further questions. If you've got questions from me, say, nice guy. So in 2 months, he learned all these things and he passed. Now, I'm not saying the result might be the same for you. All right. It might not be exactly the same because he's a fast guy. He has got things that work perfectly well for him. So he has been able to pass proprietary firm. I'm sure he's already getting paid out to proprietary firm. I have lots of students like that. So anyone that come on live here that I give access to talk here on YouTube, they've passed proprietary firm over and over and over again. So that's why I can even give them access to talk right here on my YouTube channel. So he has been able to do that in 2 months. For me personally, it took me a year and a half to be consistent in first trade. I'm not even just going to cap. You all saw the history and my story on YouTube here. All right. But it took him 2 months to be able to do this. Now, I don't know how well he's going to be able to sustain this growth. I don't know. But I mean, yours might be shorter, yours might be longer. But I'm not here to tell you it's a get rich quick thing. Nah, it's not. So he's been able to get it in this short period of time, 2 months, and I give it up to him for that. That's because he have a straight out mentorship start on from the onset. Now, I'm not trying to sell a course or anything. Of course, if you come in on the course, I mean, that would be cutting your journey by half, right? That's what made his very simple. But for me, when I started, there weren't enough information here on YouTube as regarding how forex trading works. So I was just dabbling everywhere. I was checking here, trying this one, reading Baby Peeps, reading this one. So I had a lot of people teaching me different things from different angles. So unlike him having one mentor teaching me the exact same thing over and over again, moreover, in the mentorship, he has gone 1 year. So you don't even have to rush anything. So he has gone 1 year and he was able to master all these things in 2 months, and he passed. Not just in 2 months, he passed. It's not just, okay, I passed it with this certificate, but with proof that yes, he can consistently make profit. You also how he was breaking down the market just in 2 months. All right, so that's something that is also very possible to you, no matter how old you are. It's not about the age. I've been with traders who started trading since 17 years. I personally, I think I started 18, 19. That's when I started, and up to this time, and I'm still grinding. And with a lot of things that I own, the cars that I own today, the houses, and everything, I got them all through trading forex market. So I mean, just imagine starting that at a very early age for your cousin. Now I'm advocating for your cousin, not just even for you. You might not be interested, it's fine, but we all have this smart chap at home that oh, this guy is definitely going to do well in forex space. So just introduce this page to him and let him start learning for free. You might not even have to invest $1 on him or her. Just introduce them. Okay, you go on this website, start learning. Let's see how serious she is or he is in a period of 2 months with the courses. So from there you can just keep tab of the person, keep tab, and that's how you can be someone's mentor. So it's not until you are the one creating the course that you are someone's mentor. No, you can actually just a small little push that you give to the person. I mean, that's mentorship to me. That's mentorship to me. So you guys, you had better start introducing your children, your cousin, your nieces, your nephew. Man, if you don't do that, they will never stop billing you. They'll keep calling you, oh, uncle, please, I need to buy me a laptop. I need to buy me an iPhone. I need to buy me this. I need to buy me that. Yes, and they're ready to spend that damn money if you're not ready to teach them what they need right now so that they can be free. So without too much talk on that, let me take you to the chat and show you some things that you really need to start looking out for this new week. So obviously today is Independence Day in the United States. You know why we're celebrating that is because United States is a key role in our trading. Of course, if you are trading, doing this international business, so US shouldn't be a joke to you. They're on break today. There will be low volatility. It might be low volatility or high volatility, but just know that the volatility is not going to be as compared to normal days because we are going to be having less participants in first market today. So what that means is it's going to be easier for people to manipulate, a few individuals to manipulate the market, all right? Because the banks of the United States are not going to be participating. So what that means, most professional traders aren't going to be trading today too, including me. I'm not going to be trading today, okay? Because I want a day where there are more people in the forex market to trade, so we'll have more volume and market will be a lot more stable for us to trade. So let me get some more questions before I dive into straight to the chat. I'm still going to be showing you guys the trades I took last week, but I messed up on Friday. That's a story for another day, but let me hold on. That I think that's a story for a new YouTube channel. How I messed up on Friday, last week Friday. Okay. Kweku's Instagram handle is not correct. Kweku, they said your Instagram handle isn't correct. Can you do that again on the group chat? Can you do that again on the comment section on YouTube? Do that on the comments. Type that in. Let me drop it for you. Okay, they said this wasn't correct. Actually, you're the one putting it incorrect. Would you mind coming on live and spell it out to us? You're live now. Can you go on and tell us? This is D-O. We can hear you. Your volume on mute. Your mic is still muted. Can you check your audio? No, it's still muted. Okay, maybe when you fix this up, you let me know. Let me know. Signal by letting me know. Okay. So I think this is D0. Don't type O. D0N_G0G0. So it's not O. It's 0, like 0 numeric. Okay, so I'm sure that's in. Okay, I think that's correct. Okay, go ahead. I think you're back now.
Okay, yeah. As I said, is D0N_G0G0.
Okay,
They are not
amazing.
O's, they are zeros. Yeah. So
Yeah, I noticed that. Nice, amazing. Thank you.
thank you, Jeff.
Yeah. So go give him a follow right here on Instagram. Okay, amazing. So I said I want to take some questions. So someone is asking a question. This is a very important question from eBay Gibson. He said, Jeff, why did you trade against the buyers of last week on the trend line? Last week, I never traded against the buyers at some point. The only point I traded against buyers, we did make crazy profits, yeah? And this is this point. Let me spot it out. So we traded against the buyers right here, which the buyers for the week is actually a sell. So right here, we traded against the buyers to buy, and we did make some profit. But the first entry I had on this day, I think it was on Thursday, I wasn't on my PC because I was on the road. I was hitting the road. So I'm sure you guys that are following me on Instagram too also saw that. And this did hit my stop loss because I was looking to get out of 1.2111, which you also. So it hit my stop right here, but I had a new entry right here, which I also carried a team along, and we all made crazy profit from here. So I lost $1,600 on this trade, whereby I made 2,400 US dollars back on this bull move. Then on Wednesday, we caught this bearish move. So Wednesday, we made crazy profits. Made crazy profit because on this first spike, we went short. On this second spike too, we as well went short. Okay. And on, I think this was on Tuesday, we also made crazy profits from this point too. So went short from here, and then that's how we killed that on GBPUSD. On Friday, which I was going to explain, which was so traumatizing for most people who took the signal that I sent, and I did really apologize for that. But then again, we are supposed to be approaching this market with proper risk management. All right. So from here, I went long at this point. So the reason why I went long as a then was because there was a trend line about to be broken. That was my thinking process then. And there's a psychological level right here. You all know whenever we see psychological level, like the way we saw psychological level at this bounce at this point, we went crazy with it and price flew up. All right. So the way psychological level was also about to be hit here, it went up. Like you always notice that anytime psychological level is about to be hit, there's always a crazy reaction. Or whenever it hits psychological level and there is a bounce, you'll see how that always plays out at the end of the day. So that's the reason why I was looking to go long at that point. So regardless of the trend, because the market will always move in wave. Let me explain what I mean by that. Market will always move this way. We always have an impulsive move, and then we have a corrective one move, which is always short. Sometimes the corrective move can, most of the time, is always like this. It doesn't just go down straight. It's do some sort of consolidation. Yeah, so from here we have a spike to the upside. So this side moves, right? And then this same pattern here we have here repeats itself on and on, like so, like so. Like this. So this is an impulsive move. Here's an impulse. This is a corrective move. This is an impulsive move. Here is a corrective move. Here is an impulsive move. All right. So the goal is you want to be able to catch the impulsive move. All right. You want to be focused. You want to be able to focus on the impulsive move. Okay. We have someone spamming this group right here. So sorry about that. I'm sure it keeps creating new account and coming in on and on. So I have no idea whether he's coming in. So thank you. Anytime you guys see him do that, you just kindly report him. Maybe YouTube will remove him immediately. Thank you. So this is how market just basically works. So the fact that I sold, let's say for example, we sold at this point doesn't mean we are wrong. At least we still made profit coming down. But just know that this is a short scalp. This is an impulse. This is a corrective move. All right, we're scalping. That's the exact same thing that happened last week. So we had a buy entry. That doesn't mean that we were wrong with the trade. No, we weren't. Just that we were against the trend, which we understood. So it's one thing is for you to first understand the market. So that's what I always love to ask people. Do you understand the market right now that you're trading? Do you know where we are? Do you know where you currently are? Now, for you to understand the market you are trading, you really have to understand how market structure works. So if you don't understand how market structure works, please come on our mentorship. We're going to explain all these things to you. Although I made a video on market structure that's about 2018 or 2019, so you may want to check that out. That video is really very educative. You want to check that out. It's also fine here on YouTube. Just search market structure by Jeff Benson. You're going to see that right there. So I explained how market structure, the same thing that I just explained to you on the screen right here. I broke it down in full right there. Okay, and once you understand market structure only give you an insight of where are we right now. Am I buying the impulsive move, or I'm selling the consolidation? Or am I selling the impulsive move, or I'm buying the consolidation? So these are the questions you have to start asking yourself from time to time. So that let you know, okay, where I'm currently at, how to trade the next leg of the impulse, how to trade the next leg of the corrective move, and all of that. Okay, so that's really very important that you understand where you're currently at in the forex market. Okay, so I have a new question right here. So this is from Funday. I believe I got that correctly. Funday or Funday. Oh, sorry, the question just changed. He said, Jeff, if you want to do your analysis in your computer, are you going to make the candle big or small? First, I start my analysis from the 4-hour time frame because I'm a day trader. Okay, So what that simply means, let me put that into context right now. Let's practicalize that. So what I just basically do is I head straight to my 4-hour chart first to know where the price is currently at. So this way, obviously, it has to be shrinked so I can see my naked. With see this naked with your naked eyes, you know that okay, price is coming to the downside. So overall trend is downtrend. So that's what I just want to ascertain in the higher time frame. So once that's said, I'll just make sure I plot out my trend lines everywhere so as to be sure that I'm in the right track. Okay. Trend line. I'm not missing out on any analysis that is supposed to give me fetch me money on a smaller time frame. So with this said, okay, so we're on a downtrend. That's good. So I go on 1 hour time frame where 1 hour time frame determines my current time frame. Okay, my current time frame. So what I'm just to do here is okay, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Current time frame is saying we are as well in a downtrend. But however, right now, price is trying to retrace to the upside. So what action am I to take? No action. I'll just to keep neutral because today is Monday, and overall, even if I'm to take an action right now, I think I'll probably be doing more buys. Okay, you guys remember what we said last week? Yes, this reminds me of last week's prediction. We said last week that price is going to start dropping from this point. That's what we said on Monday. We said price is going to shoot up. Then after the up move, then she starts selling. Exactly what we said last week played out on Monday and on Tuesday. Then price is going to retrace back to this point. Then we start shopping. Whereas for this week, we've not done a handle of the week. So I intended not to do my handle of the week because you guys are going to be joining me right like today, so we can all do it together. So the handle of the week, let's go back to 4 hour time frame. We determine on the 4 hour time frame just as quick we explained. Okay, for last week. So you just have to do in order for you to know the handle of the week is pretty simple. Put on your separation, go to appearance, session breaks, button icon. Then this is going to bring out a grid line on your chart. So what these grid lines that does for us is help us to separate each daily action. So the first two candles to form for the week will determine our handle of the week. Okay, so someone is asking something similar. This is from Oluwatosin. Said, Jeff, do you adjust your weekly low or high marked on first and second candle as the week proceeds? No, we do not. So what he's saying is he already understands this strategy I'm about to explain. So what we do is we bring out the horizontal ray and we map out the lowest of either of the two candles and the highest of either of the first two candles to form for the week. That's the concept of the high and low of the week. So what this would help us to do is any candle that breaks above these lines, either the upper one or the beneath one first, that is going to determine, that's going to be the decision candle. So if it breaks to the upside first, you're going to be having more buys for the week. If it breaks to the downside first, you're going to be having more of sales for that week. So that's just how basically this trading strategy works, this particular strategy. So for this new week, we are having the first candle already breaking to the upside, but we can't decide here because this candle have no close. We want the body to fully close to the upside before we can be able to ascertain that yes, we are doing more buys for this week. All right. So right now we are still neutral because we don't know where price will likely head to, but structurally we should be heading to the downside for sales. Structure wise, we should be doing more of sales for those who are trend followers. Okay. But for me, since I'm a day trader, it doesn't matter. I'll still have to wait for price to show with this strategy to tell me, okay, where price is likely to be headed to more of this week before I'll start taking my decision. All right, so that's how it just basically works. So if you've got more questions, please drop that in the comment section so I can take a couple of that, and then I say the last words on this live call. All right. So someone is asking a very important question too. This Uchechi Odumupo, I think I got that correctly. So Jeff, do you think GU will be reversing anytime soon? I don't think so for now because we've had an extensive sell. But then again, do I think this up move is going to be extensive? I so don't think so. But if I'm to trade right now, that's if I'm to trade, I would rather want to go shorts. Like I rather want to sell right here at this point because of this candlestick behavior that I'm seeing. Now let me explain something very spectacular about this candlestick behavior that we're currently seeing. All right, let's click the long. I rather want to short at this point than to buy because short of possibility is more. It's more probable to short than to long. And here's my reason. We have psychological level right here, which is 1.215000. This is a strong level that will definitely hold, because most of the time, each time price gets to psychological level, we all know what happens. All right, we all know what happens. Please, can you help me to report this guy who's spamming our group? Please help us to report him. Okay, so this is psychological level right here, 1.21500, and you can see this price action happening here. So we have a candle that pops up on this psychological level. It gave us a downward move, and then we have a strong bullish candle that came on right here. So if I were to take this trade on top of this bullish candle, that's where I'll be going short. But however, the next best point to go short is when this candle pushes up a little and gives out a weak rejection. This current candle, I mean, let me take out this short button, so this short sign, so it doesn't uh, disturb the view. So whenever we are having a push and upward spike, it's going to spike to the upside like here. Then immediately you go short on this. What we mean go short? People don't really understand what we mean by short. Someone was asking me, going short doesn't mean we are going to stay on the trade for a short time. I'm like, no. Short is synonymous to sell in forex trading, in trading world generally. Short, whenever we are saying short, we are obviously saying sell. All right. And if you are saying long, we are saying buy. So they're just two words that are used in trading. And we're saying bullish, we mean buy. And we're saying bearish, we mean sell. Okay, if you're saying I'm in a bullish trend, that means we're in a buy trend. Okay, so that's just beginner thing. So you get to understand all of that in our beginner series. I mean, it's absolutely for free. You can just start watching right here by coming on this link, coming to click on this link right here. That will just take you onto this point. So let me post that again. So that's the link that you need. So I think I should pin that to the chat. So visit that website right now for you to start learning. Okay, so these are just first terminology that you should know. So back to the reason why I think I'll either prefer to be selling right now than to be buying. Okay, obviously price would do a shoot up. If it does a shoot up to this side, I'm going to go short. However, this short is going to be a short time sell. Okay, it's going to be a short time sell because price will likely get here and then bounce up. Now, why do I have that prediction? From here, price will likely get here and bounce and do a consolidation thing and then start bouncing up from here again. But averagely or structurally, we always need to have 3 bounces off a trend line, 3 bounces. Okay, like here is one right here. We've got first bounce, first touch on the trend line, 1. And we've got the second one right here. All these ones are counted as, they are all same. Second one right here. And then we should have, oh, the brush tool should do well. So we have 1, we got 2. So we are anticipating to have a third one right here. So that's why I'm still anticipating that, oh, no matter what happens, we should still have a short time sell. And once price just remember this analysis when you are trading alone, even when we are off this live session, and you trade based off this one. All right. But please do not over leverage, because this is just an information that is just for educational purpose, please. Okay, I just want you guys to know that this is what always happens. Let me show you instance of where this has happened before, so you know why I'm saying so. Let me show you instance of where this has happened. So this was how I was able to predict last week's drop, and this have always been trading. Now we've had, this is a first touch here on trend line. Averagely, trend line always have 3 touches. This is 1. I'm sure you guys are following me. 1 at the top right here. This is second, and this is third one. So what does that tell you? Let me stop this screen sharing and really emphasize this part. You shouldn't expect a breakout just on 2 touch on a strong trend line. Like we are having a downward trending market. After first touch, second touch, the third one you're expecting to break. That's a wrong move. Don't try that. If you try that, you're going to break your backbone, because most of the time, market would definitely have a third bounce and then before the drop. You won't hear this anywhere. You won't hear. This is one of the secrets that which we use in trading. GBP even on gold, it works crazily on gold, Nasdaq, GBP JPY, and every other pair as you would want to think. All right. So this is a first touch right here. This is a second touch, and this is a third touch right here too. These are secrets that you have to be paying attention to. Okay. So on this third touch, what do you think is going to happen? A drop happened. All right. The same thing is also happening at this bottom. This is a first touch at this bottom. All right. This is a first touch at this bottom. This is a second touch. All right. And we think a third touch is going to happen here. Then it's going to move up. So this is why it's always very important. You know where you are currently. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? That's why each time my students, we are live on Wednesdays and Friday. I would love to ask the question, where are we right now? So upon touching here, price will move up, and that should be the last move, and then we can start having downward crash. That's what always happen in terms of market structure. I think I've been able to share a lot of uh, golden nuggets here on this chart. So watch out for the sell right now, but don't hold on too long on the sell. Watch out for a pull up. After the pull up, then the sell again. But the major vibe, the major move still should be on the sell. So I just saw an interesting question right here. Someone is asking, say, can 11-year-old kid learn Forex? That's from AK Chuku. Nice. It is very possible. It is very possible. All right. That's under the supervision of his or her parents. I mean, I love it when kids are starting super early. Okay. I love it when they're starting super early because they get to learn the mistakes early. They get to understand. They're not being fearful about losses. They understand how money works. Just imagine I started 11 years. I mean, there are a couple of guys who started super early here on YouTube. We all know them, like Lamborao. You can see that guy is really doing well among his peers because he started really early. Okay, so, I mean, you want your child or you want yourself to be that kind of person too because it's really nice you start really early. Okay, I mean, for my age too, I also started very early. Okay, but I mean, starting really early just give you an edge, give you a very huge advantage. I mean, just think of it. You are a grown man, you are a grown-up man, and you know there's a lot of responsibility. You can't throw, you have a less tolerance range for risk as with a young child. All right. So that's just the psychology behind it. So a young guy will be able to take more risk than you. And trust me, the more the risk you take, the more reward you make. That's how life works generally. So now the goal is not to just start taking random risk, but taking calculated risk. So starting your child very early in taking calculated risk, imagine how it would be in next 10 years. Maybe he's 11 right now and you're starting adding 10 years to you, that would be 21 years. Just imagine how a lot of things they would have acquired in 20 as the age of 21. Trust me, phenomenal. So that's a great idea. For me personally, I'm disturbing everyone in my family. If you are getting to a certain age, which I told them, you all should be forex trader, you should start trading or something. I mean, if they like it, I'm not going to force them that dream, but if they like it, I'm definitely going to support that dream because I love it too. Okay, I see someone's question. This is Uzo Ewulu. He's saying, I'm new to Forex. I want you to be my model. Okay, nice. I'm happy to do that. So all you just have to do is head straight to our website, which is 5pipsfx.com, and start learning there for free on the beginner's side. But if you want to be a part of our mentorship team, part of the mentorship, just head straight to the mentorship and start learning with us. Now let me show you how that works real quick. If you want to be a part of our mentorship team, all you just have to, once you come on the website, this is the landing page on 5pips.com, and all you just need to do is click on the mentorship side. Okay, once you click on the mentorship side, you're going to have these three options. So it's absolutely for free. The first one is for free if you want to be a part of this one, whereas the mentorship, the yearly is $399 and the monthly is $99.9, which is $100. One of them, and the naira equivalent is also at the bottom here. If you want to know the naira equivalent or your local currency, everything is all available. So the difference between the monthly and the yearly, no much difference. Just that the yearly on WhatsApp and the monthly on Telegram, different duration. The contents are exactly the same thing, but you stay for 1 month if you're on the monthly plan, and the yearly you stay for 1 year. That's just the whole thing. On the yearly and that thing, you have access to my personal WhatsApp contact, whereas on Telegram you have access to our Telegram group chat. Those are the two major differences. Whereas every other thing is just exactly the same in terms of content wise. So that's that on that. And I also see someone also asking me regarding Trader Central Fund, because I think I would like to talk about them a little because they are the ones sponsoring this video. So one thing I really have been quite a while, because some other guys were messaging me, Jeff, what do you think about TC Trader Central? About passing maybe their 100K account and you're not getting funded. That's because the $100,000 and $200,000 account has a consistency rule. you really have to read terms and condition of a particular prop firm before you buy any account with them. All right, you really have to read terms and condition of a particular company. Don't come with the mindset of other prop firm and start thinking that they are also going to mirror the same model. No, it doesn't work that way. So they've got their terms, so you have to follow it. So from $5,000 account to $50,000 account does not have any consistency rule. What consistency rule simply means is, if you've got an account of 100,000 or 200,000, that's a lot of money. They don't want to just put that on the line and let you play around with their money. So they've got consistency rule. So consistency rule is a rule that states that even after you've passed, they have an AI and also a human being that personally goes and check your trading risk management, your trading statistics, how were you able to uphold your risk management, if you were not over aggressive at some point, if you'll be able to handle their money and be able to trade it and last a long time. That's their consistency rule. So, but on 5K to 50K, they don't care. You can go ahead and trade anyhow and get from there. But I mean, don't trade anyhow. I just want you guys to understand the consistency rule. So, if you've got an account of 100K to 200K, they are definitely going to review that for you. They will. Okay, so I've got a new question right here, which is really so important. So Jonathan is asking, say, can one master charts using the phone? Yes, it's possible, but it has to come in with a lot of effort, determination. But normally, if you're a newbie, I always recommend you get a newbie a laptop over a phone. I even prefer you have a laptop over a phone. It's super important. Okay, super important. So you can, but definitely that would be a lot of headache on your end because you might not be able to see far to the left hand side. Okay, I see Okoro Samuel is asking. He said he just noticed the chart of Rwanda and FSCM are not the same. Please, which one is the best? They are not the best. There's no one of them is the best. Now, here's what I mean. TradingView is a platform that represents charts, that represent information in form of charts by the same way these brokers that they are integrated in their platform also represent it on their own platform. Like TradingView is an independent entity. So they've got Rwanda here, they've got Pepperstone, they've got FSCM, they've got other brokerage firms that they integrated on their platform, right? So they also represent their candles, these candles the same way they represent it on their own platform. So they might be a little bit tweaked, a little bit different from how FSCM represented from how Rwanda did. That's because they're in different time zones, different server. So that's what happens. But overall, their pricing will be the same. So right now, the price of GBPS is 1.21495. So it's going to be the same all across. But the candles, the history of the candles, how the candles printed before now might not be the same form or shape, the same size. That's because of the server they are in. Okay, I believe that explains that. Okay. And someone asked a question, that's Martin's Paul. Say, how do you measure the decision candle to know the 50 pips movement? How do you measure the decision candle to know the 50 pip movement? Okay, you are talking about the exception to the 50 pip rule. So before I go for that, please, this is a nice time for you to subscribe to this channel if you're not here. Okay, so please kindly subscribe to our channel because we go live every Monday to take these important questions of yours. All right, so how do you calculate the 50 pips? You calculate from the point where the candle broke, the breakout candle started from. So that's when you start calculating, okay, from the breakout candle. And someone is also asking, this is from Football Expose. Say, hello, Jeff, please, how's the best way to fund a prop firm from Nigeria? What's the exchange rate? Now, I don't have access to that exchange rate because it's determined by the bank. It varies from time to time. So that's a tentative thing. But as regarding the best way to fund, if you're in Nigeria, you've got to use the dollar card. So you have to visit the nearest bank to you for those who are in Nigeria only, because there's a restriction in Naira cards. Visit the nearest bank to you and request for a dollar card. First, you must have a domiciliary account. Request for a dollar card, it could be Visa or Master, and then you can have unlimited internet funding with that dollar card. I hope that helps. Yes, so Divine is asking a very important question. So do you have a live trading session? Yes, I do have a paid live trading session, but right now, this one, 1 p.m. GMT every Monday is for free. But the paid one where I get to trade and you see me trading and training live happens on Monday, 8 a.m. GMT London time on Fridays. So all you just have to do is to be part of our mentorship, and you have access to all of that package. Yes, I do live trading. I do live trading and live training, and be part of our community where you can get to chat to. So all of these things are all available. Okay, so I think that's all for now. Alistair, do you give one-on-one lesson or academy? Not one-on-one. I do group. We are just. I think the group one is better because you can get to network with other people. Even apart from me, while I'm there, you can also get to network with other like minds, like Mr. Kweku right here, and also other people whom have come to on this live session before now, right? Um, so thank you guys. So that will be all for now. So do also follow me on Instagram, and I'm at Jeffrey underscore Benson. I know there are a lot of scams right there. Please do not fall for these cheap scams. Okay? Do not fall for the cheap scams. Yes, there are scams everywhere. Do not fall for the cheap scam. I won't ask you for money, so don't even bother sending. I'm not going to ask you for money. So if someone is trying to ask you for money or luring you to pay for a particular thing, just know that doesn't the real Jeffrey Benson, because I mean, I'm never going to ask you for money. So that's my Instagram right here on on the YouTube comment section. Do well to follow me right there, and also be a part of our Telegram. If you want to be a part of our Telegram, it's pretty simple. Just click this link right now that I'm about to run through on your screen. Okay, so there are also fake ones out there, so please do well to follow the right ones. And remember, do not send anyone claiming to be Jeffrey Benson money for any reason, because I'm not going to ask you. Okay, okay. So that's that, and that's on my Telegram. I think this is the Telegram right here. That's the Telegram. That's the Telegram on your screen. So you want to copy that, or just click on it and be a part of that. So thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys for coming on today's call. And see you guys some other time. And bye for now. Quickly, thank you very much for coming on the call too. I appreciate you. Yeah.